Well, it's interesting there you mentioned one team there, and it's been banded around a few times. In fact, SC Dons versus hashtag United. Like that is the game. That is like
Yep.
the two pillars of this, YouTube football scene, isn't it?
Of
Like
this
one's
movement. Yeah.
Sunday league, one's non-league at the moment.
Hmm.
But who wins that game as well? And will we ever see it? Because I feel SC Dons want it to happen, but
Hmm.
I don't feel it too much from the hashtag side, and I kind of see why. Like they don't need it. Like what they're going to benefit from it? They're currently
um,
progressing on the non-league journey, but SC Dons versus hashtag who wins that?
um, Hashtag are a very good club. They are no longer. They don't even remotely resemble the same hashtag that were in Sunday League football. They are now a well-established semi-professional side um, with amateur roots. Um, they are, for me, I don't think they are a better football team. I think they are a team that has better individuals currently. But it kind of depends what SC Dons turn up on the day. If it's a week in, week out bread and butter SC Dons that turns up every week on a Sunday, that's sort of the average team that turns up on a Sunday from Dons, I think they narrowly lose the game. Narrowly. I think if Dons put out their strongest team and all their players are available, I think it is their hashtag would have to pass the pad at halftime.
You think?
We're
Ooh.
talking it would be past the pad. I know how good some of those boys are that don't manage to make it every single week. I know the level that they play at. I know the clubs they play for outside of Sundays. There's no comparison.
Mm.
Flat point blank. There's no comparison. I think I genuinely believe even at the top end of step three football, if you look at the clubs that are at the top of the league, that's where I see SE Dun's strongest team. They would be in that top four bracket of step three, 100%, just as they are now. And if they
Yeah.
actually did step into the non-league pyramid, players would be more than happy to drop down a few leagues and go and play. You'd see younger, not more talented, but certainly younger players that could come up and start to replace some of the guys that are getting a little bit not over the hill, but getting a little bit older, um, and would be able to withstand the journey over the next sort of 3 4 years to get them into step three and step two football. Listen, SC Dons are a fantastic club. They're an enormous club. Uh, like I said, for me, best 11 versus best 11. Hashtag have to pass the pad at halftime.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know about past the pad. I'll be close because there's a lot of
Pass the pad.
past the
Pass the pad.
paddies.
Trust me. Pass the
There's
pad. It'll be whitewash
a lot
halftime.
of
Whitewash.
nah. You're going too far, bro. You always go too far. We're having a
Listen,
good
let me
conversation.
be controversial. Let me be controversial. They
All
have
right,
to pass the pad because I know the
all right.
hashtag fans dislike me already because I've gone there a few times and dished out some discipline. So I know these guys are going to come for me. So that is what it is. Like now, listen. If we're talking realistically, it's going to be a great game of football to watch. I
Yeah.
just think the best possible SC Dons 11 beats the best possible hashtag 11. That's my opinion.
Cool. I don't know, man. Because again, like hashtag, I got Jermaine Francis, they got PK, Big Humbles there now,
Hmm. Yep.
Teniola. Like you said, you got a lot of good individuals and stuff like that. But SC Dons, a lot of them, like you said, don't play because they play on a Saturday. Like
Yep.
Montel,
At
Sakansa,
levels. They're playing
RJ.
at levels.
So yes, it's a tough one still, man. I'm not going with the pass the pad um, caption that you're going with, but yeah, I'll say it's a close one still. But I definitely something's got to
Stop.
happen. But
Get off the fence, man.
no,
Get off the
listen,
fence, man.
man.
Come on, get off the
How
fence.
you said you're the controversial one. I'll be the one who's like, but I think it'll be a great game, great spectacle, and again, it'll be a sellout wherever they
It
put
would
it.
be.
They need to do it,
It
and
would be.
again, it's
They would have to play it at a pro club. They'd have to play
hmm,
it. They would. They'd have to play it at a bigger stadium. There'd need to be at least 10,000 seats because I think they'd fill it.
yeah,
They would. They'd fill it.
easily,
They'd
easily,
fill it.
easily. And again, it'll be a good benchmark for SC Don to see like where can we cut it at non-league level because they after a couple of seasons in this new league, once all the other teams join, there'll be nothing else for them to do, right? They'll have to go non-league. Like, what will be
Mm.
their next adventure, right? They've conquered the OBDSFL. They would have conquered this league. They would eventually won either the London Cup or the what's called the National Cup, whichever one that they need to win,
Mm-hmm.
or probably both. Like, what else is the next step? Like you said, rightfully so, it's probably going into non-league, so it'll be a good benchmark for them, won't it?
Look, like I said, for me, they need to strike now while the iron's hot. There are certain players that are going to start, they're going to start turning like sour milk. So you need to jump on that now. Let them be a part of this historic journey. Let them be a part of that. And I think they need to start making serious plans about this, if not for next season and the season after. But I actually think the season after will be too late. Because there are players that deserve to be a part of this journey that perhaps might not really be capable. I say not be capable, but won't be able to do it for the long run, if that makes sense. It is going to take them 4 or 5 seasons to really go from being that Sunday side to establishing themselves as a top non-league club with genuine aspirations, much like hashtag have. I listen. Give them another 5 years. I reckon we'll see them really, really pushing the levels. Um, I think FC Dons can do it in less time. Genuinely, genuinely. Not just because the teams. It's not. I say not just because. It's not even because I think the team are that good. It's because I know they can attract the players and people will want to go and watch them, and that in itself will fund their ability to do that. So for me, they've really got to try and strike now while the iron's still hot for them.